And so tonight I just want to introduce the concept of the body and why we focus so much on the body with mindfulness and relaxation. And it's one of the key steps to helping us separate from identifying with our thoughts and being able to experience the body, which we're so often neglecting. We're so often so busy in our lives, and we're so often so in our heads, quite literally, that unless our body is in pain, we often sort of don't really pay it much mind. And it really is just when we're in pain that we really think about it. We're not thinking, oh, my hands feel nice at the moment, or my tummy feels good. We're thinking my back hurts, or my ankles or knees, or my tummy hurts, or I've got a headache or a neck ache, all those things. And it's pain that brings us back to the body, unfortunately, in most circumstances. So by adopting mindful practices, we reconnect with our body in a positive and a kind way. And this is good for helping us manage the experience of pain, because a lot of the pain that we experience is magnified in the mind and with our thoughts about it. And when we can rest gently with compassion, kindness and curiosity with the body, we can find that there are bits that don't hurt in the body, and that the pain isn't constant. We think that our pain is very one-dimensional and all-encompassing, but actually if we focus on it, if we're able to do that, and that's not very easy to start with, but if we can do that, we can see that the pain sort of moves and changes shape and changes texture and feeling, for want of better words. It's not a single permanent frequency. And by exploring that and exploring other areas of the body that aren't in pain and aren't in discomfort, it can be really quite liberating. And it's also a good way of helping us deal with trauma. We store trauma in the body, and this is a very literal thing. It's not just sort of woo-ness. We do store trauma in the body. Unprocessed trauma sits there, and through dealing with kindness and body scan type techniques, we can, if we're careful, integrate that trauma more successfully. Now, that may need to be done as part of wider therapy, so it's not necessarily a standalone success, but being able to experience the body is often a really key step in moving forward from trauma and reintegrating yourself with your body and with your life outside the traumatic event. So there you go. So a little bit on why we focus on the body and mindfulness and the benefits of it. That, and it can also be jolly relaxing. So lots of good reasons to do it. So just settle yourselves down now, sitting or lying. And we're going to do a body scan for probably the next 20 minutes or so. So finding yourself somewhere comfortable and knowing that you can move or shuffle if you need to. And if you're comfortable too, just gently allowing your eyes to close or letting your gaze soften, focusing on a wall or an object with your gaze wide if your eyes are open but soft. And bring the attention to the breath, just gently breathing in and out. Maybe 3 long, slow breaths, just allowing yourself to connect with the experience of sitting or lying as you find it. And taking a moment to just be aware of any thoughts that are still hanging about from the day, any tone of the moment in your mind, perhaps any worries or anxiety, or excitement, or simple tiredness. Just make a note of what you find, not seeking to change anything, not pushing anything away, not chastising yourself for anything that's going on in the mind, any mood that you happen to be carrying. Simply taking a moment to recognise it. And feeling the sensation of lying or sitting, feeling the body resting in space, and feeling that the body is breathing gently whilst you lie or sit. And I'd like to invite you to cast your focus, your attention, down your left leg and into your left toes, the toes of your left foot. And allow yourself to be open to and experience any sensations that you can find there. Sensations of warmth or coolness, perhaps, tingling or numbness. Open to the experience as you find it, not seeking to change it, not imagining the experience, not hoping for something, simply seeing what you find there in the toes of the left foot. And if there isn't much to experience, then simply resting with that also. And when you're ready, perhaps on the next out-breath, allowing your attention, your focus to shift gently into the rest of the left foot, the sole of the foot, the arch, the instep, the heel. Open to the sensations around the foot and within the foot as well. Sensation of the muscles and the bones and the tendons. And perhaps your feet feel comfortable lying or sitting, and perhaps they still carry some fatigue from the day. Whatever it is, just being open and receptive and curious about those sensations, exploring the feelings within and without the foot, as if you'd never noticed your foot before. And when you're ready, perhaps on the next gentle out-breath, shifting your awareness and your focus into the ankle joints, the bone, the tendons, the muscles around it. Feeling the sensations again of this joint that sometimes gives us a little bit of discomfort that perhaps we neglect, take for granted. Allowing kindly and compassionate attention to bathe your left ankle. Feeling from the experience of the skin maybe touching fabric. Again, the temperature perhaps. And just being curious as to whether the temperature of the ankle is the same as the rest of the foot. And when you're ready, letting go of the experience of the ankle and the left foot and allowing your awareness, your attention to slide up the lower leg, up the calf and the shin and into the knee as well. Allowing your awareness to embrace the lower part of the leg from the knee down to the ankle. Feeling sensations of the skin, the muscle of the calf. And if it feels right to you, gently exploring for any tightness in the muscle or any tenderness, any tension. If you don't feel anything very much, then that again, just resting with that experience of there not being much to feel. Accepting as you find it. And seeing perhaps if you can breathe with the experience of this lower leg. So that the sensations of the leg are in the foreground and the breathing is in the background. And if that feels a struggle or a challenge, resting with the experience of the struggle and challenge itself. not getting lost with frustration, but allowing that to be part of your experience as well. And when you're ready, on the next out breath, letting go of the lower leg and moving up now into the left thigh, feeling the weight of the large muscle and the heavy bone, and gently exploring for sensations inside and outside the leg, with kindness and curiosity. Moving closer to any sensations that you find, if it feels right to do so. Allowing yourself the space to be with it as you find it. And breathing with the experience of the thigh. And maybe now take a slightly longer breath and say a gentle goodbye to the left leg. And send the awareness, the attention down the right leg, down to the toes of the right foot. And rest your awareness there for a moment or two. Open to the experience of the toes and the right foot. Gently exploring the feelings of warmth or coolness, tingling or numbness, or simply there not being much there to experience. Open to whatever you find in the toes. And if you wish, being curious as to whether the toes of the right foot feel the same as the toes of the left foot. And be kindly with whatever experience you find. And now gently letting go of the toes of the right foot, and letting your awareness shift up into the rest of the right foot. The sole, the heel, the arch, the instep. Feeling the experience within the foot and the skin around the foot. Perhaps any sensation of anything that it's in contact with. Perhaps how it feels after the day's activity. Does it feel at rest, or are there echoes of the work that it's done today? Simply check to see if the feelings in that right foot are pleasant or unpleasant, or simply okay. Not seeking to change anything. Simply being with the foot as you find it, and breathing with the experience. And when you're ready, perhaps on the next gentle out breath, letting go and allowing your awareness to shift into the right ankle. Again, the bony joint, complicated, so invaluable to us. And gently explore the sensations that you find within the joint and around the joint. With kindness, with compassion, curiosity. As if this is the first experience of your ankle. Breathing with the experience of the right ankle. And when you're ready, letting go of that experience of the right foot and allowing your attention, your awareness to move up the leg, the lower leg up into the knee, bathing the area between the knee and the ankle with your awareness, with your attention, and just gently exploring for the sensations there, the feeling of the calf, the shin, the knee joint. Again, another area so useful to us, so taken for granted, and so open to potential injury and to potential aches and pains. So just allowing your awareness, your attention to just gently explore this area if it feels right to do so. And if there are any areas of discomfort, if it feels okay, move a little closer, explore them gently, feel those sensations and those experiences. And allow yourself to breathe with the experience of the knee and the lower leg and the right. And when you're ready, gently letting go of the lower leg and moving up into the right thigh. And allow yourself to feel the experience of the right thigh, the large muscle and the heavy bone, sensations on the skin and within, perhaps the fabric of your clothes, or the presence of whatever you're resting on and against. And breathing with the experience, trying to feel the experience of the thigh in the foreground and feel the experience of the breath in the background as you gently breathe in and out. And when you're ready, perhaps on the next gentle out breath, letting go of the experience of the right leg and gently moving your attention, your focus into the hips, into the pelvis. Again, gently exploring the sensations of this, the seat, often an anchor for us, somewhere we can focus our attention. Gently exploring for sensations within and without, if it feels comfortable to do so. And being kind and compassionate and gentle if it doesn't. Just bringing your focus back to the breath if it becomes too intense or too uncomfortable. Or focusing on your feet instead. But if you're happy with the sensations, the experience of your pelvis, just breathing gently with that. Exploring with curiosity, with kindness and compassion. Open to the experience. And when you're ready, perhaps on the next gentle out breath, letting go of the hips and the pelvis and allowing your attention to rise up into the stomach and the lower back. Areas of our body prone to stress. One, physical stress from our postures, our daily activities, and one often of emotional stress, of challenges, of tension in our lives, of the high-paced lives we live. So just take some time here, and if it feels comfortable to, just gently exploring for the sensations within the abdomen and around it. Sensations of the skin and the bone, and even within the organs, the stomach. Checking in whether these sensations feel pleasant or unpleasant, or simply okay. And whether as you gently explore any emotions well up within. And even if there isn't much to find, simply resting with that. Open to experience as you find it, however you find it. Not seeking to change it or turn it into anything other than it is. And now just gently letting go of the lower part of the torso and bringing your awareness, your focus up into the chest and the upper back. Perhaps feeling or hearing the sound of your heartbeat. feeling the ribs expand and contract. Feeling the muscles across the back, between the shoulder blades. Sensations of fabric on the skin. The temperature. And breathing with the experience. And if you want to, maybe just put a hand on your heart as you breathe. And see if that feels any different or changes the experience in any way. Not looking for it to do so, but simply taking a curious action, a curious step to see if it does. Whether breathing with a hand gently on your heart feels any different. And on the next gentle out breath, letting your awareness move down the left arm, the fingertips, the nails, your knuckles, the palms of your hands, the backs of the hands. Exploring for sensations, temperature, the hands that we have so much reliance on, that we don't always care for as well as we might. We just expect them to do things for us. Breathing with the experience of the left hand and allowing your awareness to move up into the left wrist and the left forearm. Again, gently exploring for any discomfort or sensations, or perhaps positive sensations and feelings. And the left elbow. Again, such a key joint for our daily activities. We take it so for granted until something isn't quite right with it. So just give it some gentle attention, some gentle awareness, some compassion, some love. Resting and breathing with the experience of the left elbow, forearm, wrist, hands, fingers. And up into the upper arm and shoulder of the left side, gently exploring for any tension our shoulders often carry. Again, from the challenges that we face in daily living, our posture often suffers. So just gently explore any tension, any tightness, if it feels okay to do so. And if you can, just see if you can allow any tightness that you find, any tightness you experience, to relax a little bit, if it will do so. Not pushing it, not forcing it, and not making judgment if it won't release. But with your awareness there, just gently explore and see if anything will shift. And now sliding your awareness down the right arm to the right fingertips and fingernails, fingers, knuckles, palm, backs of hand, wrist. Feeling the sensations within and outside. And allowing your awareness to slide up the forearm to the elbow. Again, gently exploring. Gently breathing with the experiences that are there in the right arm, and the right hand, and the right fingers. And now up into the upper arm and the right shoulder. And again, just gently open and exploring for any tension or discomfort in the shoulders and the lower neck. And as you gently breathe with that and explore those sensations, if you're happy to do so, just see if you can allow any tension there to release a little. But not making any judgment on yourself or the area if it isn't ready to do so. And now on the next gentle breath, if you're ready, shifting the awareness up the neck, into the head, feeling the experience of the back of the head, top of the head, the sides of the head, temples, forehead, eyebrows, eyes, eyelids. Feeling the experience even with the eyes closed if they're closed. Seeing that it isn't quite dark and that there are still movements, still patterns that your eyes see. And the sensations of the nose and the nostrils, the cheeks, cheekbones, the ears, and the jaw. Again, looking for any tension, if you wish, around the jaw, somewhere that we often carry it. And gently seeing if it'll release. And your lips, the teeth, the gums, the tongue. And with the next breath, just see if you can bring all of your body into gentle focus. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes and the ends of the fingertips. And just breathe gently with the experience of having this body right here, right now. And if you're happy to put your hand back on your heart, and then the next 3 breaths, just take 3 things from your body that you're truly grateful for. Any aspect of your body, any part of it. 3 breaths, 3 moments of gratitude from the heart. Thank you. So just gently bringing your experience back to the room that you're in. Become aware of any sounds around you from the wider world, perhaps traffic, perhaps televisions, people in the house around you. And just gently come to when you're ready.